Guitar tips, guitar tips, just the tips, just for you, guitar tips. Hello and welcome to another episode of Guitar Tips. My name is Adam Levy. And of course, this is my video blog series here on YouTube. I've been working my way through the alphabet as part of this ABCs of Guitar Tips mini-series. And man, the alphabet flies when you're having fun. We're up to letter V this week, and I want to talk about vibrato. The reason that I want to talk about vibrato as a tip is that I find when I'm teaching that a lot of my students don't give vibrato very much thought. And over the years, as they get better and grow and develop all kinds of musicality in their playing, they kind of neglect vibrato. They just figure that whatever they figured out when they were 12 or 13, when they were first really getting started on the guitar, that's enough, and there's no reason to revisit it, even though so many other aspects of their playing are developing and maturing and growing and going to new places. The vibrato is kind of stuck in the whatever they were into when they first took up the guitar. That's not necessarily bad. There's maybe you figure it out when you're young and you've got it and it's nailed, and you don't have to go back and look at it. But I always encourage students to examine their vibrato, and that's what I'm going to ask you to do now as well. There's some homework for this tip. This is homework that I give to my students, and now I'm going to give it to you. And I'd really like for you to do it. I think that's how you will see some growth in this area of your playing. So the first thing is to make a playlist. You can use Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music or whatever you use that you're comfortable with. Pick 5 songs that represent the kind of vibrato playing, the use of vibrato in guitar playing that you like a whole lot. Could be anything, something old, something new, electric, acoustic, whatever. The only thing I would ask is that you think of it as, stuff that's left-hand vibrato. One of my favorite guitar players is Jeff Beck, but so much of his vibrato really comes from stuff he's doing with the right hand, manipulating the bridge on a Strat. So I love that stuff. But for this, let's stick with left-hand vibrato. So once you've made your playlist, then I want you to get out a notebook, or you can do this, in some digital way if that's your thing, and really take notes about what you hear, what kind of vibrato is going on, how is it used. Are notes vibratoed from the very beginning, or is a note struck, is it like right out of the get-go, or is it hit a note and then get into the vibrato? Is the vibrato fast or slow? Is it wide? Is it narrow? Is it, all those things. Anything that you can think of that describes vibrato, take note of it. Notice when they use it, how they use it, and how it feels to you as a listener. What does it convey when you hear it? And also write down how you think they're doing it. Is it something they're doing with their wrist, or just with their fingers, or some combination? Are they going this way? Are they going this way? All that kind of stuff. So do an examination on all 5 of those tunes in your playlist. So that's the first step of the homework. I've made a playlist as well, and I'll include a link to it down below. It's a Spotify playlist. The next thing that I'd like for you to do is to record yourself playing for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It could be just, kind of melodic playing, wandering around through a scale if you like, or it could be, playing over an actual tune, playing some blues, whatever. Play for 2 or 3 minutes and then listen back to it and get your notebook out again and take the same kind of notes and do the same kind of analysis on your own playing that you just did for your playlist. And see what you notice, see what you kind of naturally tend toward vibrato-wise on the guitar. So that's the second step. The third piece of homework is a vibrato moratorium. For one whole week, challenge yourself to play the guitar with 0 vibrato. Just play notes really, straight on as they are. If you want to bend, that's cool. Let's say that bends are allowed, but no bends that lead to vibrato. Just a bend up and back. Reverse bend, whatever. Oh, I almost went into vibrato there. Don't do that, okay? So after your week-long holiday from vibrato, I'd like you to go back to your playlist and listen to those 5 songs again. And see if you hear things any differently. Do you notice vibrato differently now that you've been away from playing it yourself? So take whatever notes you want to take, do whatever analysis you can. And then go back and listen to that 2 or 3 minute guitar snippet that you recorded and do the same kind of analysis. And finally, record a new snippet, play some more melody or blues or whatever you're into, and then listen to that and analyze that and see if you are doing anything differently now than you were doing before. Specifically with vibrato in mind, you might be doing other kinds of things differently. But all of this I want you to look at through the lens of vibrato. How you use it, when you use it, why you use it, what are you trying to convey with it, and are you actually using it in a conscious way, or is it just habit? That's really what this study is all about. So that's the tip for this week here in Los Angeles. I'm Adam Levy for Guitar Tips. Until next week, stay tuned and take good care.